Hello, everybody, and welcome into tonight's broadcast. I'm Samuel Reese coming to you live tonight as we kick off the NFL postseason. The second game of the day and the second game of the playoffs is ready to get underway, and it is a matchup of two teams who know each other quite well. An AFC East divisional rivalry here between the 6-seeded New England Patriots and the 3-seeded Buffalo Bills in the AFC Wild Card Round. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. A 7-degree night in Orchard Park, New York at Highmark Stadium. You wouldn't have it any other way for playoff football out in Western New York, as it's an 8:15 kickoff time. The Buffalo Bills will try to use this home field advantage to their full advantage. Bills fans certainly loving life before kickoff. They're used to this kind of weather. The Patriots used to similar conditions as well, being from New England. This is what playoff football is all about. We're ready to get rocking and rolling, folks, as New England will kick off to Buffalo. And for the third time this season and the third time in 42 days, these two teams square off. They split the season series in the regular season. Who will reign victorious in this win-or-go-home scenario? Here comes the return by Isaiah McKenzie from the 15, and a nice hesitation move as he gets out to the 30, where the ball comes loose for a moment, but will roll out of bounds, much to Buffalo's relief. We'll see where they mark it as we're underway. Game 2 of the NFL playoffs after Cincinnati took down Las Vegas earlier today in a very entertaining game. Josh Allen taking the field for Buffalo, his 5th career postseason start, second most among quarterbacks in franchise history. Jim Kelly is well ahead of anyone else with 17. All right, they'll mark it at the 30. That's where the Buffalo drive starts. Allen looking to pass, throws over the middle, and that ball caught for a 9-yard gain. That's Stephon Diggs getting involved right away. All right, what is good, everybody? We got JoJo, Hugo, Ben, Jeffrey, J.A., Dawkins, Bates, Morse, Williams, and Brown, by the way, on the offensive line. Then you got Singletary, Knox, Diggs, Davis, and Beasley as your primary skill players. The Bills rank 5th overall in total offensive ranks as they set up 2nd and 1 from the 39, a handoff to Singletary, and he's going to bully his way forward. Lawrence Guy and about 5 other Patriots trying to bring him down, and eventually he goes down, but a first down for the Bills. As we look at the Patriots defensive lineup, Guy, Godshaw, Wise, all on the defensive line, as well as Bentley, Hightower, and Judon, a Pro Bowler in his first season with New England. And then you got Williams, Phillips, McCourty, Duggar, and another Pro Bowler in Jackson in the secondary for the Patriots. New England ranked 4th overall in defensive ranks, 22nd in rushing, though, 2nd in passing, which is definitely a noteworthy stat. Here we go, new set of downs for Buffalo from the 43. Allen looking right, pass caught in the backfield, but Singletary will be shoved out of bounds by J.C. Jackson. No gain on the play as those two exchange some kind words, or perhaps not. 2nd and 10 coming up. All right, just going over the comments here. Appreciate all of you tuning in. I'm doing pretty good, Hugo. I've been excited for this matchup ever since last Sunday when I found out these two teams would be facing off. And yeah, Ben, I agree. Hopefully the refs are better in this game than the ones in the earlier game where there was some refereeing controversy between the Bengals and Raiders. Hugo is predicting 27-23 Bills. I hope you're wrong on that as Allen tries to escape the pressure, makes a move to his left, and blows by Bentley for a first down and more. Allen all the way to the 31 of New England before scampering out of bounds. And that maybe is a bit of an underrated aspect of Josh Allen's game. He's quite a mobile quarterback as New England brought the pressure but couldn't quite get to Josh Allen in the backfield. Devon Godshaw was close to getting to Allen, but once he took off, he made a move to get by Bentley and a lot of open space down the sideline. Yeah, what's up, JA? Welcome in, man. Welcome in. Hopefully the Patriots can pull it out tonight. You just shared my stream on your Facebook account. I appreciate that, Jeffrey. I appreciate that a lot, man. We got the other Jeffrey in the house. I have to disagree with your statement there. I'll counter that with Go Patriots, as Allen's throw is low and incomplete. First incompletion of the night for Allen. And you can just see how cold it is. It's no joke. I believe just the fourth NFL postseason game in history to be played in temperatures of below 10 degrees. And quite frankly, I live about 10 minutes from Gillette Stadium. Of course, this game's in Buffalo, but here in Massachusetts, it's similar weather today. So if this game were in Foxborough, it would have been really the same story. It was about 10 degrees for most of today as Allen looks to the sideline. It's caught by McKenzie, who runs for a few more yards. Brought out by number 33, Juwan Williams, in a second season for the Patriots. There we go. The other Jeffrey knows where it's at. Go Patriots is right. By the way, this is the Bills' first home postseason game at full capacity since 1996. Of course, they did have 2 home games last postseason, but if I'm not mistaken, there were only less than 20,000 fans allowed for both of those games due to COVID-19. So it's a packed house here at Highmark Stadium. The Bills earned that with an AFC East Division title for the second straight year. Allen's going to run with it, seeps through and gets to the 10-yard line. Devin McCourty on the tackle, but this should set up first and goal for the Bills, and it does. Buffalo on the move here. Into the red zone they go. Another real effective run by Allen, who just made a couple defenders miss. And perhaps New England should have done a better job wrapping up Allen and tackling him before that. Yeah, Hugo. Foxborough, it's about 30 minutes from, it's about 30 miles from Boston, which, depending on traffic, could be about a 45-minute drive, as this is handed off. A short gain there, 1 yard for Singletary, as he took it up the middle. Second and goal for Buffalo. So yeah, I mean, Foxborough, it's not like right outside of Boston, but not too far away at all. No. But yeah, I do live closer to Gillette Stadium than I do TD Garden. I live much closer to Foxborough than I do Boston. Foxborough is about 10 minutes from me, whereas Boston could be a 50-minute drive. That, of course, is due to some traffic. I live about 35 miles from Boston, as Allen drops back in the pocket, rolls right, buying time. He has great protection, now heading to the sideline, and will just air it to the back of the end zone, where that ball is caught. An unbelievable grab, and touchdown Bills. Dawson Knox with an unbelievable grab, and it looked like Allen was just going to throw it out of bounds. But Knox leapt up in the corner of the end zone, fell down in the end zone, and that is a clean catch right there. A nonchalant throw from Allen, but nonetheless connects with 88 Dawson Knox. Wow. Well, that's just the first drive. That's just the opening drive, I should say. The Bills were looking for 9 plays, 70 yards, a hair over 5 minutes. And they get the head start in this AFC Wild Card matchup. Wow, that was a very, very unique touchdown, in the sense that it looked like Allen wasn't even necessarily targeting Knox or thought he was open. He just kind of tossed it to the back of the end zone, probably just playing it safe, trying to throw it incomplete and set up third down. But no, he connected. And the touchdown is confirmed. The extra point on the way now from Tyler Bass, and he sends it through the right upright, able to slip it in, and 7-0 is the lead for Buffalo. The Bills with a statement opening drive. Now, how will Mack Jones and the Patriots offense respond? We'll find out after the break. We're just getting started here. A divisional rivalry here in the AFC Wild Card Round. It's playoff football, and it continues next. Buffalo, strike first. All right, welcome back in, everybody. A scoring summary for Buffalo. 9 plays, 70 yards, just over 5 minutes. And it's now 9 passing touchdowns and no interceptions for Josh Allen in his last 4 games against the Patriots. That includes both the regular and postseason. And no, I think we're gonna see a close game, Hugo. I truly do. I think it's gonna be a battle to the very end. That's how I see this one playing out personally. And what's good, Hayden? We got Hayden in the stream. Hope you're doing well and enjoying playoff football. Nothing better than that. As Gunnar Olszewski returns it from the goal line, and he's swallowed up at the 13-yard line. And the Bills fans loving that, as New England will start in not the best field position. Out comes Mack Jones and the New England offense. Mack Jones, the first ever rookie quarterback to start in Patriots postseason history. He was the 15th overall pick in the 2021 NFL draft, and now here he is leading New England in the playoffs. He led all rookies in completion percentage, total yards, and passing touchdowns in the regular season, as this is handed off to start off, and it's Ramondre Stevenson running to the right, but stopped at the 15, a 2-yard pickup. As we take a look at the offensive lineup for New England, Herron, Karras, Andrews, Mason, and Brown all on the offensive line. Meanwhile, the skill players including Harris, Henry, Myers, Aguilar, and Bourne. Mainly on the defensive side of the ball for New England, some key players back in the lineup. 7-degree night in Buffalo, -5 degrees with the wind chill, as Mack Jones will fire to the sideline, and it's caught by Bourne, who slips out of bounds. That should be a first down. It is, as the Patriots move the chains for the first time tonight. Kendrick Bourne in his first season with New England. Nice catch on the outside as he made a move on Levi Wallace. New England We'll try to build off of the first completion of the game. One receiver to the left, one to the right. Play action pass, but the play blown dead as multiple flags are thrown. And here's the call. Well, there it is. Brad Allen in his 8th season as a referee, refereeing his 4th postseason game. And it's a false start call against Jakob Johnson, the fullback for New England. And that's something that hurt the Patriots significantly last week against Miami. A lot of stupid penalties, which is very uncharacteristic of a Bill Belichick coached New England team. They can't afford near that many penalties today, as it's 1st and 15 now from the 19-yard line. It's a nice flip back to Stevenson, but he cannot get past the big bodies of the Bills' defensive line. That was Harrison Phillips making the play. Hughes, Phillips, Oliver, Rousseau, all on the defensive line, along with Edmonds and Milano. Then you got in the secondary for Buffalo, Jackson, Poyer, Hyde, Johnson, and Wallace. Yes, Jeffrey, I did see the Bruins game today. Yep, great win for the Bees. They're rolling right now. Five wins on the trot. Great overtime win for the Bruins earlier. Now hopefully the Patriots can get the win. As on 2nd and 14, Jones looks left. The low throw incomplete. As Bourne couldn't haul it in. It's now 3rd and 14 for New England. By the way, Buffalo's defense 1st in the league, according to the defensive ranks. It's a defense that's no joke. New England, of course, won in this stadium just about 6 weeks ago on Monday Night Football. That was in those extremely windy conditions. And New England's offense only needed 14 points, though, to get the win as Jones rolls out of pressure. He's going to launch down the sideline. It's caught by Hunter Henry, and Henry's out of bounds around midfield. That's just what the Patriots needed on 3rd and 14. Mack Jones gains his composure on the move and connects with Henry, also in his 1st season as a Patriot. And those two have really found a good connection, especially as the season's gone on. Henry with 50 receptions, in fact, 603 yards and 9 touchdown receptions, tied for the most among tight ends in the NFL, believe it or not. Yeah, Jeffrey, hopefully the Celtics can get the win tonight as well. Yep, they play the Bulls actually right around now as Jones takes his time in the pocket, fires downfield, and it's dropped by Brandon Bolden. A horrible drop right there by Bolden, who is wide open. And that ball went right through the breadbasket. Oh, my. That is a terrible drop. Could have been another big gain as Bolden heads to the sideline. We probably won't see the ball being thrown to him again tonight. That's just how it goes with Bill Belichick. 2nd down and 10. 4 receivers wide for New England, and it's Stevenson in the backfield. Jones, quick pass to the outside, and it's bobbled but dropped by Jacoby Myers. That might have taken a deflection on the way. 3rd and 10 coming up for New England. Yeah, it was deflected on the way because another Patriots receiver tried to make a play on it. Couldn't quite make out who it was, but he got his left fingers to it, which ultimately threw off Myers, perhaps. Here's 3rd and 10 for New England from midfield. Jones tries to escape the danger, and now will run with it, escapes a tackle, and picks up the 1st down. Mack Jones with a 12-yard gain out of bounds at the 38. And how about that from the rookie quarterback? Wow. He was in a whole lot of trouble, it appeared, but was able to escape and just nearly getting him by the ankle was A.J. Epinesa. But Jones just too quick in the end, or else it would have been 4th down. 1st and 10 for New England. Jones fakes the pass, now will launch deep downfield, looking for the end zone, and it's intercepted. Carlos Hyde picks it off for Buffalo in the end zone. Unbelievable. A pass intended for Nelson Aguilar, and he would have had it not been for the incredible effort by Carlos Hyde, who came sweeping in at the last second and was able to essentially take it out of the hands of Aguilar. 7-0 Bills, and they take over with 5:40 left in the opening quarter. And welcome back in, everybody. It's the AFC Wild Card Round, and what an interception by Carlos Hyde in the end zone. The Patriots had a promising drive going, but came to a screeching halt with that pick, and now Buffalo's offense returns to the field. Their second possession of the game coming up, as it'll start from the 20 since the interception occurred in the end zone. And Mack Jones and New England's offense will have to just shake that one off, reset, and first and foremost, hope the defense can keep it a one-score game here. Obviously, it's early, but you don't want to go down by 2 scores here in the opening quarter. Allen going to throw it over the middle, and actually, it ends up being caught along the sideline by Dawson Knox, who had the touchdown reception on the opening drive of the game. First down, Bills. .5:10 left in the opening quarter of play. A frigid Highmark Stadium. The temperature 6 degrees with the wind chill. It's -6. Allen looking right, throws to the outside, caught by Diggs as he's met by Miles Bryant. A 2-yard gain, short completion on the play, 2nd down and 8. The Patriots and the Bills didn't find out that they were facing each other until late Sunday night, because that Raiders-Chargers result decided what seed New England was going to get. Buffalo knew they were the 3 seed, but the Patriots could have either been the 6 as they got or the 5 seed, depending on that result. Since the Raiders won, they got the 6 seed. And that is a run down the left sideline. Isaiah McKenzie picks up 8, 3rd down and 1 for the Bills. Stop just shy of the line to gain. Buffalo do enter New England territory. Ball on the 47 of the Patriots. You can just tell how cold it is when the players are trying to warm up, as this is handed off to Singletary again, and he's going to shimmy his way through and pick up the 1st down. About a 6-yard gain there, and Buffalo successfully extend the drive. 3:25 left in quarter 1. Thanks, everyone, for your company tonight. Hope you guys are having a wonderful weekend as the NFL playoffs are finally underway. Josh Allen, play action pass, which is tipped and incomplete, getting a finger to it, or maybe a whole hand to it, was Lawrence Guy. 2nd down and 10. We'll see if New England's defense can build off of that. Just the 2nd incompletion for Josh Allen, who's now 6 of 8, 50 yards passing. Two receivers to the right and 2 to the left. Singletary in the backfield for Buffalo. Allen drops back in the pocket. Pressure's arriving, and a leaping catch made by Isaiah McKenzie down at the 21 for another Buffalo 1st down. And McKenzie, as we've seen throughout the season, involved quite a bit tonight. Already here in the opening quarter of play. What's going on, Yabo? Welcome in over on Twitch. Hugo here says Raiders should have won that game against the Bengals. Why do you say that, Hugo? I mean, I thought it was an entertaining game. Unfortunately, there were some questionable calls on both sides. Let's be honest. But no, I thought the Bengals deserved the win. I did. Allen with a quick throw, but it's incomplete. Diggs couldn't make the play, and 2nd and 10's on the way. Thoughts on rumors of Messi playing for Inter Miami? Yeah, I mean, I don't think those. I don't know how true those rumors really are, Hugo. If I'm being honest with you, but I mean, down the road, and maybe 3 years, 2-3 years, I could see that maybe being a possibility. But I don't think Messi is coming to MLS anytime soon, like in the immediate future. But down the road, I could certainly see it. So, Allen looking to the right, pass is caught along the sideline. Diggs out at the 16. J.C. Jackson was there, and it's 3rd down and 4 for New England, for Buffalo, I should say. Oh, you just like the Raiders more? All right. Yeah, I mean, I was honestly, I was happy for Cincinnati. They hadn't won a playoff game in a long, long time. I wasn't really rooting for anybody, but I was, good for the Bengals. Good for the Bengals winning their first playoff game in 31 years. Can only imagine how much suffering that fan base went through. Stephon Diggs lined up to the right alongside another receiver, and Allen is going to charge ahead himself, and he's got the 1st down at the 10. 1st and goal for the Bills, and Buffalo's offense is in a real good rhythm right now. Who do I want the Pats to go against in the Super Bowl? I mean, I like your confidence, Yabo, that the Pats will get to the Super Bowl, but we're still a long ways from that possibility. First things first, they got to take care of business tonight against the Bills, which is no given by any means. But if they got there, who would I want to see them go against? I'd like to see them go against Tampa just because of all the storylines. Belichick versus Brady. Allen fires to the end zone, and it's caught. Dawson Knox has it for the touchdown, his second of the game. Buffalo's second of the game, and it's 13-0 Bills in front. Well, the Bills with a pair of touchdowns on their opening couple drives. Just a perfect throw from Allen. Was able to squeeze it in there for Knox. A 10-play, 80-yard scoring drive that lasted 5 minutes. Pretty similar to their opening drive, quite frankly, as the extra point is on the way from Bass, and it is good. 14-0. Buffalo have come to play in front of their home crowd. 40 seconds left in the opening quarter, and the Patriots already down 2 possessions. Yeah, great win for Georgia over Alabama in the national championship. Absolutely, yeah. But I was hoping to commentate that game, but I just had too much homework that day, if I remember correctly. So I just wasn't able to. Oh, no. My voice, actually, that was the issue. I would have been able to do it. I lost my voice. Monday and Tuesday was really bad. I'm still kind of recovering it, but I'm almost back to 100% now. I don't know what that was all about. Like, I didn't really have a sore throat or anything. I might have just strained my vocal cords from commentating so many games between my YouTube channel here and my high school's games. But no, I'm pretty much good to go now. What's going on, Gisiro? Welcome in to the broadcast. That's funny, J.A. Yeah, Bucks Pats would be very epic indeed. I'll be back after a quick break. It's 14-0 Buffalo. New England's offense back on the field after the break. All right, welcome back in, everybody. A look at the schedule here on Super Wild Card Weekend. Tomorrow it's Philly and Tampa at 1 Eastern time. Then at 4:30 it's San Francisco against Dallas. And then in the nightcap at 8:15 it'll be Pittsburgh and Kansas City, which I plan to be on the call for. Meanwhile, next weekend in the divisional round, it'll be a doubleheader on Saturday with games at 4:30 and 8:15, and then a doubleheader on Sunday with games at 3 and 6:30. Yeah, I mean, I'm having a pretty good day, Gisiro. I had a basketball game this morning. Watched the Raiders Bengals earlier, and just hoping for a Patriots win. That would, if the Patriots don't win, that would kind of ruin my day, but we'll see how it goes. It's actually, I believe, Bourne taking a knee in the end zone for the touchback. A look at the Walter Payton Man of the Year 2021 nominees for both teams. Lawrence Guy is the Patriots nominee. Harrison Phillips is the Bills nominee. That award goes to players who do great work off the field and in their surrounding communities. Great to see Lawrence Guy and Harrison Phillips positively contributing to the community. No, I know you weren't being funny, J.A. I just meant you saying you're so old that you remember when they ran no huddle offense. I believe you. I believe you, man. Yeah, Esiason and Collinsworth were their main guys, and now uh, both of them are in the broadcasting industry. Funny enough, um, but yeah, that is crazy. That is crazy how they would do that for entire games. 639 yards. My goodness. Wow, that's insane, JA. Yeah, we did win, yeah, Bo. Yeah, it was our first win. It's just rec basketball, so it's just for fun. I'm not very good, but yeah, we're 1-3 now. We started 0-3, but yeah, we have games every Saturday as the clock runs out. That's the end of the first quarter. The Bills leading the Patriots 14-0. New England's offense looking to put points on the board. Second quarter is next in this AFC Wild Card matchup. Welcome back in, everybody, as we're set to begin quarter two from Orchard Park at Highmark Stadium in Buffalo, New York. The score 14-0 Buffalo, and the Patriots with a 2nd and 6 on the way. Currently, the temperature 6 degrees in Western New York. Mack Jones hands it off, trying to get to the outside is Stevenson, and he will pick up 3 on the play. Yeah, look at the coldest NFL games on record. The 1967 NFL Championship between Dallas and Green Bay is the record. Negative 13 degrees, known as the Ice Bowl. 81 AFC Championship, negative 9 degrees. 2015 NFC Wild Card between Seattle and Minnesota was negative 5. So this isn't quite at those levels. But, with the wind chill, it's a frigid one. No doubt about that. 3rd down and 3. A flip back to Stevenson, who gets on his wheels and tries to get the first down, but it looks like he'll be maybe a half yard shy. Who's my favorite player from the Pats, Yabo? That's actually a good question. I don't even do I really have a favorite player? That's actually a really good question. I'd pro I I guess I'll say Mack Jones. I don't either him or Devin McCourty, to be honest. I've always liked Devin McCourty. But yeah, Mack Jones he's impressed me, rookie leading the way as the starting quarterback from the start of the season, getting them back to the playoffs. So, yeah, it's a tough question, though, as they did mark him short. So the Patriots won't risk anything and punt away. Jake Bailey sends it Buffalo's way, and a fair catch made at the 21-yard line. And we will step aside. Quick commercial break. I did see that Coutinho scored against Man U today. How about that, Hugo? Quite impressive indeed. I'll be back in a moment. More second quarter action. Buffalo with the football leading 14-0. Welcome back in. 13:23 left in the opening half. 14-0 Buffalo in front of New England. The Bills with two receivers wide and man in motion. Allen with the pass, but it's incomplete. Second down on the way. As we take a look at some next-gen stats, last season, Allen with a 27% pressures evaded rate, which led the league, and this season, 24.3%, which is second in the NFL. That basically means he's pretty darn good at escaping pressure. As 2nd and 10 is on the way for Buffalo. Quick handoff to Singletary, and look at him go. He puts his head down and barges ahead to the 28-yard line, setting up 3rd and a yard. Just over 2 minutes gone in quarter two. From Highmark Stadium, two AFC East rivals going at it here in the opening round of the postseason. 3 for 3 are Buffalo on third down conversions. It goes to Singletary and make it 4 for 4. He picks up 3 first down Bills. What's good, Adam? We got Adam here in the chat. Good to see you, man. All right. Thank you, man. Thank you, man. Yeah, Patriot. Although I hope the Celtics win, the Patriots are most important tonight, considering they got to win to keep their season alive, and it hasn't been a hot start. Here we go on 1st and 10. Short pass underneath, caught by Singletary, and he will be brought down to the 36. Kyle Van Noy and company in there to make the play. Yeah, it's actually a play action pass there. The fake handoff had Singletary involved, who ultimately made the catch, and we do have a flag down. Just the second penalty here of the game, I believe. And it's an illegal contact penalty against New England. There it is. A little push off from an experienced player in Dante Hightower, but that penalty makes it first down for the Bills, a 5-yarder. And the Patriots not helping matters here with these early couple penalties. Buffalo yet to commit one. 23rd offensive play for Buffalo already. Allen under pressure, gets the pass off, and that ball's caught. Down the right side, it's hauled in by Gabriel Davis. 22 yards. And the Bills move the chains. Once again, Buffalo into New England territory. It's been cold there as well, Adam. -8 Celsius, I assume. Yeah. Snow and freezing fog. Yeah. That is quite something. Allen trying to escape, and he does. Off he goes down the sideline. Finally wrapped up by McCourty, but it's a solid 8-yard gain on the play. Yeah, let me see what yeah, so right now where I live, it's 9 degrees Fahrenheit, which is -13 Celsius. So yeah, it's yeah, it's I mean, that's what you get in the winter, and it seems like you're dealing with very cold conditions as well over in England. 192 total yards so far for the Bills, and Singletary tried to spin free, but he's tackled by Hightower a yard shy of the first down, and now he and Singletary exchange some words. The referee will have to intervene. A penalty marker is down, and let's see what this call is. Well, yet another penalty against New England. Daniel Nekuale, the defensive tackle, called for a face mask penalty. And that will make it first down for the Bills. These penalties are just killing the Patriots here, particularly on this drive. Ball moved to the 23. Third penalty of the game against the Patriots, which has cost them 25 yards. 13 first downs for Buffalo now. And with the play clock down to 2, it'll actually be New England calling the timeout. That's their first. A plus 194 point differential for Buffalo this season, which leads the league. They're up by 14 right now, as we'll keep it here. 9:23 remains in the second quarter, and it's really been the Bills game from the start so far. We'll see if and when the Patriots can try to turn that around, but Buffalo trying to make it a 3-score game as we speak. And the way their offense is going, it wouldn't be surprising if they did just that. All Bills so far. As Mack Jones deep in his thoughts on the sideline. Just waits his turn again. Total yards 194 to 67 in Buffalo's favor. 2 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. It's going to be handed off. Singletary looking for some blocks up front. Tries to make a move back towards the middle, and he'll get 4 as Christian Barmore made the tackle. 2nd down and 6 with 9 to go in the half. New England's defense desperately trying to hold Buffalo to a field goal attempt. This has been a 7-play, 68-yard drive as Diggs motions left. Allen hands it off again. Singletary through the middle, and he won't go down easy inside the 5 and down to the 4-yard line. 1st and goal for Buffalo. Singletary has been a force so far here in this one. Yeah, he was able to just slip through a hole on the right side. Good blocking as well, which paved the way. And Singletary did the rest. Another carry. Singletary trying to get to the goal line, but he stopped at about the 2. 2nd and goal. Dietrich Wise making the play. A lot of work to be done for New England. And let's see if their defense can make a goal line stop. Actually, they marked him down at the 3, so 2nd and goal from the 3. 101 rush yards already for the Bills. What's good, Steve? Welcome in, man. It has been a while, but it's great to have you back, man. Long time no see. Good to see you around. As Singletary runs to the left, and he is just shy. Or is he in? They say a touchdown. Devin Singletary is in for the score, and Buffalo have their 3rd touchdown of the game. 20-0 they lead. And yep, upon replay, it certainly looks like a good touchdown. From 3 yards out, Singletary caps off a 10-play, 81-yard scoring drive. And now the extra point to follow from Bass. $7:16 to go in the half, and now it looks like they're going to take a look. All right, that's interesting. So the referees blow it dead. This will be reviewed, but as of right now, it's 20-0 Buffalo midway through the 2nd quarter. Well, we'll see about that, Steve. We'll see about that, man. And yeah, it is a disaster right now for the Patriots, indeed. And yeah, great result for Aston Villa earlier in the day against Man United. Back in a moment. We'll see how this review plays out. And welcome back in, everybody. It is confirmed. It's a touchdown for Buffalo. And now the extra point will be attempted by the Bills. No, I wouldn't say that's the case at all, Adam. Buffalo and Foxborough have very similar weather. I mean, maybe it's probably slightly colder in the winter in Buffalo, but like right now it's 6 degrees Fahrenheit in Buffalo. It's 9 degrees here in Foxborough, or right near where I live. As the extra point is blocked. The Patriots blocked the extra point. And so, if there's one positive the Patriots can take away, it is that. Still a long way back nonetheless. But no, I would think both teams are very accustomed to the cold, Adam. What's good, Kyle? We got Kyle in the house, and yeah, it's been a rough start, Kyle. No doubt about that, man. It has been less than ideal start, to say the least. Adam says Derek Carr is a flop. I won't, I mean, yes and no, yes and no. But yeah, Adam, if anything, I thought the Patriots were going to have the advantage in these conditions because Josh Allen, over his career so far, has proven that he is not a good cold weather quarterback. But so far it hasn't been an issue for he and Buffalo. What's good, Juice Zone? Welcome in. Yeah, definitely a bad start for the Pats, but you think they'll come back. All right, I like the confidence. Never underestimate Belichick. That is true. That is true. Still a long way to go in this one. As Buffalo will kick off again. Gunnar Olszewski ready to return for now the 4th time in this game. And this will be taken out from the 5-yard line. Olszewski tries to make a move, was stopped at the 21, and that's where the Patriots will start their 3rd drive of the game. Super Wild Card Weekend continues tomorrow afternoon. The middle game of the triple header will feature the San Francisco 49ers and the Dallas Cowboys, 4:30 Eastern, 1:30 Pacific time. Should be a great one over in the NFC. I'm seeing your comment right now, Adam. You're in Cambridge, Mass. All right, Juice Zone. Yeah, absolutely, man. I am not too far from you. I'm in Franklin, Mass. So, you're just outside of Boston. I know exactly where Cambridge is. As Stevenson runs it for a 4-yard gain. I'm probably about 30 miles from you, as the Patriots so far have run 13 plays for 71 yards. Buffalo 29 plays for 211 yards. And of course, New England's 1 turnover, that interception, a huge factor so far. Patriots have had just 3 first downs compared to Buffalo's 16. Steve. Mack Jones drops back in the pocket, has plenty of time, airs it down the sideline, but nobody even close to that ball. 3rd and 6 following the incompletion. Patriots coming off a drive where they had to punt. Oh, you have friends in Franklin. Really? That's awesome, man. That's awesome. Yeah, it's a nice town. I grew up here. Lived here most of my life. I enjoy living here, so can't complain. It's a cool town. As Jones gonna air it down the sideline again, and the flag is thrown. It was incomplete for Aguilar, but penalty markers are down. Aguilar was asking for it and got the flag. Should be defensive PI. And it is. Pass interference called against Levi Wallace. And yeah, he was all over Aguilar there. And perhaps you could say the Patriots bailed out there, as it's a first down for New England. Ball moved up to the 47. 6:20 left in the first half of play. Run to the left side, and that is Stevenson to about the 50-yard line, right at midfield. All right. Second down and 7 on the way. Look at the last 5 first-round rookie quarterbacks to start a postseason game. Mark Sanchez, 2009, Andrew Luck, 2012, as well as Robert Griffin III that year, and Lamar Jackson in 2018, and then Mack Jones tonight. It is not a common occurrence, is it? Jones looking to throw, but he's swallowed up right away. The first sack of the game and a significant loss of yardage. That was Star Ludulelai. Ludulelai with the sack there, and 3rd and long coming up for New England. 3rd and 15 now, with 5 minutes to play in quarter 2. Oh, is that right, J.A.? All right. Yeah, I'm not very familiar with, the roads in Cambridge to be precise, but I have gone to Cambridge quite a bit. My dad actually used to coach college soccer at Wheaton, so whenever they played at MIT, I would make the trip to Cambridge. And there we go, a delay of game penalty. The play clock ran out on the Pats. And so it makes it 3rd and even longer. They're backed up to their own 37, 3rd down and 20 for New England. Just 4 at the line for Buffalo. And Mack Jones will throw it short, bobbled, and caught by Bolden. But he's tackled at the 49. Still a long ways from the first down. Fourth down and 8 coming up. Jonathan Taylor went to your brother's college. Oh, really? That's awesome, man. That's awesome. So Wisconsin, right? That is very cool. All right. Good night, Jeffrey. I'm sad to see you go. I hope you're not giving up on the Pats, man. But I'll see it. I'll see you, man. As that is returned out of bounds. Jake Bailey punting it away for New England. It's been all Buffalo, and they have the ball again. 3:44 remaining in this one. What's good, Colin? Colin says his grandparents live in Cambridge. How about that? Wow. Everyone is from Cambridge. It's looking like. How about it? All right. I'll be back after a quick break. As you live in St. Louis. Okay. Very good, Colin. Yeah, that's awesome, man. I've never visited St. Louis. I did live in Kentucky for 2 years before moving back to Massachusetts, probably about 5 hours from St. Louis. I lived in Lexington, so eastern part of Kentucky. I guess more central, but yeah. I'll be back after a quick commercial break. It's the Patriots trailing by 20. J.A. is in Dallas today. Okay, we got people from all over the map. Love to see it. Back in a moment. And welcome back in, everybody. Okay, J.A., you were born in Mass, but moved to Connecticut before you were 2. All right. Very good. Yeah, I love living in Massachusetts. The winters aren't great with all of the snow and cold weather. But overall, I think the positives outweigh the negatives. Um, yeah, it's fun living here, and I mainly love it because of how passionate sports fans are here in Boston, and all of the great sports teams we have here in New England. As that's a throw out wide, and look at Isaiah McKenzie go. He gets on his Jets and eventually stopped out of bounds, but that's a significant gain on the play. He was able to stay in bounds for quite a while there before Jackson forced him out. All right, sounds great, Steve. Sounds great. You have a wonderful rest of your night. The Bills with their first game this season with 3 straight touchdown drive, or not this season, since 2012, I should say. I beg your pardon. Scoring a touchdown in their opening 3 drives, and that pass caught by Diggs. A huge gain deep downfield. Diggs makes the play along the right sideline. A 45-yard completion right there for Buffalo. Allen to Diggs, and the Bills are cruising. What's good? Try, welcome in. Yeah, that's what I'm fearing, man. That is what I'm fearing. That was the longest play by either team tonight. A 45-yard connection as we have 2:26 remaining, and the Bills are on the Patriots' 25-yard line, but with the play clock down to 1, Buffalo are forced to call a timeout. They've had 275 total yards so far. And this place is absolutely bouncing right now. The Bills are fired up. They are rolling at the moment. I'll step aside for this commercial break. You've lived in New England and Illinois. All right. You'll take New England winter every time. Interesting, J.A. More snow but less cold. All right. That is interesting. Yeah. Fair enough. I mean, I don't know. That's tough. I kind of hate both. Snow is very annoying to deal with and stuff, but I guess the cold can make you miserable too. Uh, so that's a fair point. All right. I'll be back in a moment, folks. We got a timeout here. Colin says his favorite college hockey team is BC. Yeah, very good. Very good. Yeah. Good program. No doubt about that. The Bills up by 20 and with a chance to extend that lead. Stick around. All right, welcome back in, everybody. Yeah, I'd love for you to stick around, Jeffrey. As Adam says, too many people will miss you, man. But hey, it's your choice. As the Bills are at the New England 25, play action here, and Allen's going to run with it down the left sideline. Makes a nice move to get around, I believe, a cornerback, and he'll gain 9 to set up second and short, and that will bring us to the 2-minute warning. Oh, yeah, that was a filthy move by Josh Allen, as he was able to pick up a few extra yards at the very end, 20-0, and we have reached the 2-minute warning. That is very interesting, Colin. That is very interesting. Back with more after this. 2 minutes left in the half, and the Patriots in real trouble. All right, we're now on the other side of the 2-minute warning. You bet I will support the Rams if the Patriots season ends. No, not necessarily, Adam. I won't support anybody. I'm a Patriots fan and a Patriots fan only. Um, so hopefully their season doesn't end tonight. Reminder that the Pro Bowl from Las Vegas will take place Sunday, February 6th at 3 p.m. Eastern Time. Meanwhile, here we go. Final 2 minutes of the half, and 2nd and 1 for Buffalo from the New England 16-yard line. Both teams with 2 timeouts remaining. Singletary with the carry, makes a move to the outside, and he's going to walk in for the score. Touchdown Buffalo, 27-zip. 26, actually. But 27, as long as the extra point is converted. The Bills are running rampant. Over 300 yards of offense in this first half now for Buffalo. And Devin Singletary just making it look easy out there. Able to get around Jackson and essentially walk in for the touchdown. Highmark Stadium is electric. 4 plays, 89 yards on that scoring drive. In a minute 51, as Tyler Bass will attempt the extra point. Had his last one blocked. This one, however, is converted with no issue. 27-0. The Bills, in surprising fashion, just dominating the Patriots. Back with more after the break. 1:53 left in the half, and New England down by 4 touchdowns. Well, in postseason play, the Buffalo Bills have become the first NFL team with 4 touchdowns on the first 4 drives of a game since the 2018 AFC Divisional Round when the Patriots did it against the Chargers. And I remember that game quite well, as a matter of fact. This time, the Patriots on the wrong end of that impressive statistic. That is true, J.A. We can't forget that. As much as a comeback seems impossible, down 27, it's not quite impossible. Still 153 left in the first half and then 2 more quarters after that. You never know. Patriots will get the ball to start the second half, so we'll see if they can at least end the first half here on the right note. The pocket movement for Josh Allen has been something he's done exceptionally well, and then the vertical shots as well. A lot of great vertical passes and big plays from Josh Allen in this one. As the Patriots start from the 25, not Allen, Jones looking to the sideline. Bourne makes the grab, heads out of bounds to stop the clock. 1:47 left. It's a 12-yard pickup as New England move the chains. Don't say that, Vaughn. Don't say that, man. I'm still trying to keep some hope. But I appreciate you tuning in nonetheless, as this catch is made by Bolden, but Matt Milano gets there right away, tackles him inbounds to keep the clock running. New England will hold on to their final 2 timeouts. 2nd down and 8. Jones drops back in the pocket, buys some time, and Bolden makes the catch at the 41. Once again, clock keeps on ticking. 1:15 remaining and counting. 3rd down and 3 for the Patriots. Jones, quick screen pass to the outside, catch made, and Bolden scurries out of bounds at midfield, stopping the clock with 57 seconds remaining in the half. Coming up shortly, it's the halftime report. I'll talk all about the first half of this one, which has been extremely lopsided thus far, and touch on the earlier game between the Raiders and Bengals, which did not disappoint. What's good, Mike? Welcome in, man. Glad to see you as Jones steps up and he's going to run with it, sliding down at the 47-yard line. Patriots will still hold on to their 2 timeouts. 2nd and 7. Clock is down to 43. Actually, they'll put it at the 48. 2nd and 8. And it's a fake. Wow. That was wild. It was a fake spike, but the Bills didn't fall for it. Hughes sacks Jones in the backfield. And that completely backfired on New England. Mack Jones faked the spike, but Hughes was not buying that for a second. 3rd down and 13, and now New England will use their 2nd timeout with 30 seconds remaining. Oh, man. Thank you, Chewy, for stopping by over on Twitch. Oh, man. Yeah, it's been rough, man. It has been rough. Will I be doing more Bruins games after the Patriots season is over? Yeah, I'm gonna try to, Jeffrey. I'm gonna try to. I'm very busy with school, and also during the week it's extremely tough for me. But yeah, on the weekends I'll try to do some Bruins games, no doubt about it. That pass caught by Myers, who gives himself up at the 45. It'll be 4th and 5. The clock's still ticking now, but it looks like Belichick ultimately uses his final timeout with 20 seconds to go. Oh, man. Yeah, it really is a slaughter, Mike. It really is. Oh. So no timeouts remaining. They will put 2 seconds back on the clock. So 22 to go. And the Patriots have to get the first down here. 4th down and 5. Yeah, JT, good to see you, man. It has been a rough one. Jacoby Myers in motion from left to right. 2 receivers on the right, 2 to the left. And it's Mack Jones in the shotgun. He drops back, fires down the sideline, and a nice back shoulder catch, but Myers stayed in bounds, so the Patriots have to hurry up. Clock is ticking. 10, 9. First down for the Patriots at the 26, and they'll spike it with 6 seconds to go in the first half of play. Jacoby Myers, who is defended quite nicely by Jackson, able to make the catch over his back shoulder and hold on. Unfortunately, couldn't get out of bounds, though, as he was falling as he made the grab. All right, that's good to hear, Jeffrey. That's good to hear. A 44-yard field goal attempt now on the way for Nick Folk. He's made 55 straight field goals from inside 50. And before he gets the kickoff, the play is blown dead as Buffalo used one of their 2 timeouts they have left to try to ice the kicker, perhaps. So Folk will have to try again from 44. Despite the whistle, he followed through on the kick, which was good, only for it not to count due to the Bills calling a timeout prior to the snap. And so here we go. Folk will try again from 44. Snap is good. Hold is good. Kick is on the way, and it is good. Nick Folk converts no problem, and the Patriots are finally on the board. A much needed field goal conversion. It may only be 3 points, but it's at least something for New England to carry into the halftime locker room, and they will get the ball to start the second half. 1 second left on the clock here in the second quarter. Yeah, Adam Bruins did. Yep, had a great win earlier today. Celtics are up on the Bulls, but the Patriots, well, they're a bit of a different story. Look at the total yards. 300 for Buffalo on 33 plays, 127 for New England over 26 plays. One second left in the half as Jake Bailey will kick off. The Bills fans so far getting their money's worth. Apparently the cheapest tickets by quite a bit out of all the playoff games. Cold weather probably factoring into that, as it's a squib kick, and Isaiah McKenzie will just kneel down with it, and that takes us to halftime. Well, the Patriots are facing their largest halftime deficit in team postseason history. It has been a nightmare first half, but still a whole nother half to go. Buffalo are rolling right now. 27-3 is your score through 30 minutes of play. 30 to go. The Patriots will receive the second half kickoff. And yeah, absolutely, JT. Looking ahead, that is a good point. If the Patriots were to score a touchdown in their opening drive of the second half, which is probably what they need to do to have a chance, they would probably go for 2 to try to make it a 2-score game at 27-11. And I'm sure you are very sad your Colts missed the playoffs. Yeah, that was a rough end to the season for the Colts, no doubt about it. All right, I'll be back for the halftime report in a moment, so keep it right here. It's Buffalo up by a surprising scoreline of 27-3. Welcome into the halftime report, everybody. 27-3 Buffalo. It's been all the Bills so far through 30 minutes of play. And the in my opinion, the biggest play of that first half was the Carlos Hyde interception. The Patriots had a great drive going there, had a chance to tie the game at 7, but instead of an Aguilar touchdown reception, Carlos Hyde came sweeping in with an incredible pick in the end zone, and that really gave Buffalo a ton of momentum, which they built off of in a big way. And my goodness, their offense putting on a show so far. Josh Allen and the Bills offense has just been unbelievably efficient. I mean, 4 touchdowns on 4 drives. As we look at the quarterback comparison, Mack Jones 10 of 16 for 106 yards, 1 interception. Josh Allen 12 of 16 for 172 pass yards and a touchdown, of course, or a couple of touchdown passes, I should say. So it it has been a devastating first half. Let's face it here for New England in this one, and yeah, it really is a crazy scoreline. I mean, who would have thought that Buffalo would be up by, or either team in this game would be up by 24 at the break? I don't think anyone saw this coming, quite frankly. Meanwhile, earlier today, to open up the NFL postseason, it was the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Cincinnati Bengals, the 4 and the 5 seed facing off, and the Bengals getting the win 26-19. A little bit of a controversial touchdown, however, for Cincinnati in that game. And basically what happened was a play was blown dead because the referee thought that Joe Burrow stepped out of bounds on the sideline before getting the throw off. And here is the head of officiating, training, and development, Walt Anderson's statement. He said, "We confirmed with the referee and the crew that on that play, they got together and talked. They determined that they had a whistle, but that the whistle for them on the field was blown after the receiver caught the ball." Now, that is quite frankly an incorrect statement, because when you watch it and listen, clearly the whistle was blown before the catch was made. And by rule, that should have resulted in replaying that play. So what happened was, as I mentioned, the play was blown dead because the referee thought he was out of bounds. They reviewed it, and clearly Burrow was not out of bounds, and therefore it should have been a touchdown. But the big caveat was that the whistle was blown in real time before the receiver caught the ball. So technically, as by the rule, that should have been replayed, and you could see the Raiders defensive players kind of just stopped playing once they heard the whistle. So the Bengals do finally win a playoff game for the first time in 31 years, but it doesn't come without a bit of controversy. Very interesting situation there in that game earlier. But yeah, that was that. You thought it would be a 3 to 10 point game maximum. Yeah, I'm with you, Adam. I'm with you, man. Yeah, it was a very going back to the Raiders Bengals game. It was a poorly officiated game all around. Even on that Raiders final drive where they were trying to tie it, there was a horrible pass interference call, in my opinion, and then some other instances of bad officiating. So yeah, it was a rough day at the office for the officiating crew. I'll just put it that way. That is true, JT. Yeah, it's been a wild NFL season with a lot of strange results. What's going on, Song? Welcome in. I sure hope so, man. I sure hope so. Look at the docket for the rest of Super Wild Card weekend. Tomorrow, 1 Eastern time, Eagles take on the Buccaneers. Then at 4:30, it's the 49ers against the Cowboys. At 8:15, the Steelers battle the Chiefs. And then Monday night at 8:15, the Cardinals take on the Rams. I'm hoping to be on the call for Steelers Chiefs tomorrow night and then Cardinals Rams on Monday, but we shall see if I'm able to get that done. The halftime report will continue in a moment. I'll look ahead to the second half of this game with Buffalo up huge 27-3 over New England. And welcome back into the halftime report, everybody. 27-3, Bills leading the Patriots at the break. Looking ahead to the second half, New England will receive the kickoff. It all starts with that opening possession of the second half. I really think the only hope the Patriots have is if they can get a touchdown on the opening drive of the half. Still be a long way back from there, but if they don't get a touchdown on the opening drive, that could really seal the victory for Buffalo and see them through the divisional round. Long mountain, or rather a steep mountain to climb, I should say, for the Patriots, but it's not entirely impossible. We shall see what the second half has in store. It's coming your way next. Stick around. All right, folks, we're ready to start the second half of play. 27-3, Buffalo leading New England. It's a surprising scoreline to many, I'm sure. We shall see how the second half plays out in what's been a lopsided contest up until this point. Patriots will receive second half kickoff, which could give them at least some hope. They'll need an incredible second half performance to pull this off. What would be an incredible comeback in what is certainly looking like a long shot. Yeah, that is very true, JA. Yep. There was a 31-3 comeback in a Bills Oilers playoff game. I forget what year that was. It was pretty far back. But yeah, that is very true, JA. So, you never know. You never know. Thanks everyone for sticking around, and although this is not the score I think many of us envisioned, I still appreciate you guys tuning in as always. Yeah, I know, Adam. Yeah. Tom Grossi actually, or Grossi, however you pronounce it. He actually rated my stream once. I think it was the Patriots Falcons game, the Thursday night game that I did. He had his chat raid my stream, which was pretty cool, as that return is out to the 24. And if New England want to come back, it all starts here as we get the third quarter started from a frigid Orchard Park, New York. Yeah, it was one of those years, JA. Yeah. Sounds right. At kickoff, it was 7 degrees. It is now currently 5 degrees out in Western New York. Here we go. Mack Jones, first play from scrimmage of the half, and he'll go to Stevenson, or rather Harris, I beg your pardon. And he'll pick up 3. Look at the first half stats. The yards per play is eye-popping. 4.9 for New England, 9.1 for Buffalo, who had 300 total yards compared to New England's 127. 2nd and 7 here for the Patriots. Stevenson in the backfield, right behind Mack Jones. Now he motions to the left. Bolden is back there as well. It'll be play action, quick screen pass caught by Stevenson, who has some nice blocking up front, and he's got the first down. Well executed screen pass play by New England, and it's the first down of the half. Okay, it was 93. Thank you for that, Jeffrey. Yeah, I was gonna say it was early 90s because that is when Buffalo went to the 4th straight Super Bowl. So sounds correct. Welcome in, Michael. Yeah, man, it's been a rough night, but I'm clinging on to any possible hope. And look at this, a strong run. Damian Harris across midfield to the Buffalo 49, another Patriots first down. Yeah, Adam, I know that's a big topic over in England, the Premier League canceling a lot of games, not technically because of COVID, but but other reasons as well. Teams are getting away with that. Yeah, yeah. Arsenal able to back out of that North London derby as this throw to the left sideline is tipped and intercepted. It is intercepted by Levi Wallace. And with 12:53 left in the third, it's Buffalo ball. Well, that's the last thing the Patriots could afford. Buffalo just keep on cruising. 27-3 Bills, and they have the football again back after this. And welcome back in, everybody. Second turnover of the game for New England with 12:53 left in the third quarter. 5 degrees with the wind chill -7. And the Bills take over after their second interception. This time, Levi Wallace with the pick. SMK, I'm sure you're enjoying yourself right now. I am the exact opposite as a Pats fan. That'll be handed off, a 2-yard gain up the middle. Well, Josh Allen so far today has had himself a night. And how about this? On his second touchdown pass to Dawson Knox, he held the ball for 9.64 seconds. That's the longest time on a passing touchdown in the last 3 seasons. He was able to just buy so much time before finally firing to the corner of the end zone where Knox was able to make the great catch. As on 2nd and 8, Allen, short pass to the left side, catch is made and brought down at the 48-yard line is Reggie Gilliam. His first catch, the fullback getting involved. And look at that. First half possessions for Buffalo. Touchdown, 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 touchdown. 4 possessions, 4 touchdowns. Essentially a perfect night so far. And now with an opportunity to make it 5 for 5. Brian Daboll is the offensive coordinator for Buffalo. Allen in the pocket, fires to the sideline. Catch and run by Singletary. And he has a first down into Patriots territory down at the 43-yard line. Yeah, I guess so, Michael. I guess so, man. Yeah, this has been rough to watch. I mean, you rarely see this much of a lopsided game in a playoff game in general, too. Bills try to keep it moving. Pressure comes quickly. Short pass caught by Singletary, and he's knocked down by McCourty at the 39. That'll make it 2nd and 6. 10:20 left in quarter 3 now. Yeah, exactly, especially in Wild Card weekend. This is Devin McCourty's 24th postseason start. Quite remarkable, really. He is the veteran of all veterans. 6 straight completions, meanwhile, for Josh Allen. He's going to hand it off this time. Great blocking as Isaiah McKenzie gets all the way to the 24 before he gets popped out of bounds by McCourty. And everything is going right for Buffalo tonight. Great help, great assistance, I should say, up front by the center, Mitch Morse. He was helping pave the lane for McKenzie down the sideline. And another set of downs for Buffalo. Ball on the 24, New England. 3 receivers lined up to the left, 2 to the right. Allen, quick pass over to the left, and it's Beasley with his first catch. He gets to the 17, but a penalty marker's down. The Bills have been playing so good that they really haven't been forced to utilize Beasley all that much. Well, at all, actually. Cole Beasley with his first target. And it is an offensive penalty, pass interference called against Dawson Knox. That is the first penalty of the game for the Bills. And I guess the only 2 things now that have gone wrong for Buffalo is the missed extra point and now that penalty. That's about it. 1st and 20 for Buffalo. Oh, sorry, that was the second penalty of the game. That's right. They had one other penalty earlier back in the second quarter. 9 minutes left in the third. Play action pass. Allen looking deep downfield. He's going for the end zone, and he's got his man. Touchdown, Bills. It's caught by Emmanuel Sanders. And make it 5 touchdowns on 5 possessions. Josh Allen is just rolling. Emmanuel Sanders, speaking of guys making their first catch of the night, that was his first catch. And another touchdown it is for the Bills. A 6-play, 58-yard scoring drive. And this is quickly turning into a rout. The extra point by Bass, wide left. And it was actually tipped. So a couple of blocked extra points for the Patriots, but the Bills won't mind. They still have a 30-point lead. Unbelievable here in this one. Thanks, Nate, for tuning in over on Twitch. This is painful. I'll be back after the break. All right, I am back. Yeah, I'm pretty much speechless. Can't really say anything more than what the scoreline says. Welcome in, Isaac. Appreciate you tuning in there for FL Teams. 8:48 left here in quarter 3, and it is a rout currently in Buffalo. Yeah, the Patriots are going out in a devastating way right now. Yes, this is absolutely wretched. I mean, this is unacceptable, as JA said. I mean, absolutely terrible, absolutely terrible. And we've only played 6 minutes of the second half. I mean, this could get worse. Maybe not, but we'll see. As that kick is into the end zone for a touchback. Yeah, Singletary's been very good indeed. Next Saturday, it's a spicy SEC college basketball matchup when 18th ranked Kentucky heads down south to take on 4th ranked Auburn. How about that? Auburn ranked 4th in the country right now in college basketball. I didn't even realize that. Nonetheless, temperature keeps on dropping, and the Bills keep on rolling. It's now 5 degrees. The wind chill -6. Play action pass from Jones. He's going to connect with Damian Harris at the 32. Tackle made right away. That was Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. Well, first 5 possessions for the Bills have looked like this. Touchdown, 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 touchdown. 5 for 5. I don't think I've seen that ever. I don't think I've ever seen, maybe I have once or twice, but I don't remember the last time I've seen a game with 5 touchdowns on a team's first 5 possessions. Short pass caught by Myers, but he's brought down right away by Johnson, setting up 3rd and short for New England. What's good, Nate? Welcome in over here over on YouTube. Yeah, it would be interesting to see how. Yeah, but I tend to agree with you. Even with Brady, I'm not sure how much that changes how this game's played out. But that is an interesting point, as a penalty is called, and of course it's against New England. Too many men on the field. I mean, it's all collapsing in front of our eyes for the Patriots. 3rd and 7 for the Pats now, rather than 3rd and 2. 3 receivers wide. The blitz comes. Jones throwing deep down the sideline, and Bourne makes the catch. He now takes off sprinting and knocked down inside the 30. And Bourne going at it now after the play, exchanging some words with Micah Hyde. Well, where was this earlier? A big pass play, Jones to Bourne. And my goodness, Jackson almost got a hand to that ball. Jones just able to connect with Bourne. That was a close call, but in the end, it's a big play. Ball now in the 28 of Buffalo. And it's handed off to Bourne. Bourne escapes a couple tackles and gets a few blocks. He's still going all the way to the 14. Kendrick Bourne with another Patriots first down. 6:41 left in the 3rd quarter now. Yeah, it should be a good one tomorrow, Nate. Cowboys, Niners. I don't know, man. It's gonna be a battle. I think. Although, what do I know? I thought this game was gonna be a battle, but apparently not. As there's an injured Bill, that's Mario Addison down. We'll take an injury timeout. I'll be back in a moment. 33-3 Bills in front. Patriots on the move. Welcome back in, everybody. Mario Addison was the injured Buffalo player. Keep an eye on that as he's attended to on the sideline now. Patriots get the snap off and the pass into traffic, batted down. AJ Epinesa made sure it was incomplete. 2nd and 10 coming up. Yeah, well, it is what it is, but it's unfortunate that the Patriots just didn't show up, especially their defense. Their defense has been absolutely pathetic in this game. The offense, well, they haven't been great, obviously, by any means. They haven't been terrible in the same breath. They've been okay, uh, but Mack Jones is trying everything he can. A couple of bad drops as well. It's just not going well all around. As Stevenson makes the catch, he'll pick up about 3. Matt Milano on the tackle. Well, that's true, JA, but I don't. I mean, if we're talking about the future of Mack Jones' career, I certainly think it's very bright. But we're living in the present right now, and obviously, I don't put a lot of the blame so far on this for this performance on Mack Jones, as I mentioned. But if we're talking about right now, it's not. It's been a terrible performance from the Patriots as Jacoby Myers makes the catch along the sideline, and he gets just enough to move the chains and sets up 1st and goal for New England at about the 4-yard line. Levi Wallace with the hit. Yeah. Does Belichick have to walk out of the? No, he won't be walking. Belichick will be around. He'll be with the Pats for a lot longer. I promise you that much. As this is a toss over to Harris, but he is closed down and tackled 2 yards shy of the end zone. That was Rousseau making the play along with his fellow teammate in AJ Klein. 2nd and goal for New England. Under 5 minutes left here in the 3rd quarter from Highmark Stadium. One receiver to the left, one to the right. It will be a play action pass. Jones rolling right, pressure coming, and he'll just throw it beyond the end zone. Playing it safe, 3rd and goal after the incompletion. And so here we go on 3rd and goal for New England. Ball at the 3-yard line. 2 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. Jones standing in the pocket and fakes it. Now throws. That pass dropped by Myers in the back of the end zone. 4th and goal now, and you got to go for it, right? And that throw just slightly off the mark for Myers. A little bit behind him. Could not adjust in time. What's going on, man? What's going on, ranting New York Rangers? Appreciate you stopping by, man. Yeah, very rough game. This has been painful, but I still appreciate the kind words nonetheless, man. I try to pop into your Rangers broadcast every once in a while as that pass is caught. Corner of the end zone to Kendrick Bourne. Touchdown, Patriots. And finally, New England can celebrate a touchdown. They went for it on 4th and goal from the 3-yard line. Had nothing to lose at this point. And Kendrick Bourne left wide open in the corner. That's one of the easiest touchdown catches he'll make in his career. Never mind this season. And so with 4:12 to go in the 3rd, the Patriots at least close the deficit a bit as Nick Folk comes out to attempt the extra point. He'll try to make it a 23-point game. 11 plays, 75 yards, about 4.5 minutes on that scoring drive for the Patriots. And so here comes Nick Folk for the point after. Mack Jones with his first career playoff touchdown. Here comes the snap from Cardona. A hold by Bailey and the kick right down the middle from Folk. And that'll make it 33-10. Well, the Patriots finally into the end zone. And I appreciate that a lot, Jeffrey. It's painful as a Pats fan, but still stay with them to the very end. And I'm glad you guys are still enjoying the broadcast nonetheless. 23-point game. We shall see how the rest of it plays out. Back for more in a moment. And welcome back in. Thank you, Adam. Thank you, Adam. I appreciate it, man. 33-10. Bills still up big. A 23-point game now after that New England touchdown. Just over 4 minutes left here in the third quarter. As both teams return to the field, New England will kick off to Buffalo. And it's been 5 touchdowns on 5 possessions for the Bills. That will have to change if the Patriots want any shot at coming back. They still trail by 3 scores as we speak. But you never know. You never know. The Patriots can force a quick 3 and out. I know it's a very, very, very long shot, but we shall see. 4:12 left in the third on a 5-degree night. It feels like -6 with the wind chill. One of the coldest games in NFL playoff history. In fact, the 4th coldest ever. Here's the return by McKenzie out from the 5-yard line, and he's wrapped up and thrown down by Gunnar Olszewski at the 22. And so now let's see if New England's defense can finally wake up and actually play. What should the Patriots do in the offseason? I'm not sure yet. I'm not thinking about the offseason yet, Vaughn, until they are officially their season is officially over, which I understand could be very soon. That's when I'll start thinking about it. But I don't have any thoughts right now. As Singletary is going to run straight up the middle, a pickup of 10 and a quick first down to start the drive. Oh yeah, JA, I didn't even think about that. That is wow. That's crazy. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Wow. So fresh set of downs, an average of 9.8 yards per play on first down for Buffalo. That is unbelievable. Play fake, pass caught out wide by Dawson Knox. He's tackled 2 yards short of the first down. Second and short. Yeah, absolutely, man. Absolutely. Yeah, Mack Jones did have a good season. I think he's got a bright future ahead of him. Obviously, this is not how you wanted this. This is not how any Patriots fan wanted this game to play out. But yeah, I agree with you, man. You can't take anything away from the rookie quarterback. This will be handed off. Singletary looking for a hole, doesn't get one. He will gain a yard. 3rd and 1 for Buffalo. Under 2.5 left now in the third quarter. Do I follow NFL players on Instagram? Only a few. Pretty just some Patriots players, to be honest. The Bills this season against New England, no punts in the last 8 quarters. That is crazy right there. That is some crazy stuff. Buffalo so far 5 for 5 on third down, trying to make it 6 for 6. The play clock down to 1. They get the snap off. It's a quarterback sneak, and Allen has the first down. 3 yards up the gut into the teeth of the defense, but no problem for Allen. And it's another Buffalo first down. Yeah, that'll be interesting to see, Jeffrey, if any of the Patriots coaching staff will become head coaches with plenty of head coaching vacancies as we speak. After the past week where we saw a decent amount of teams fire their coaches. Play action pass from Allen. He's under pressure, but he slings it over the middle and connects with Cole Beasley. Beasley gets to the 35, I should say, of New England. And this Bills offense is just showing no signs of slowing down inside the final minute of the quarter now. Yeah, Allen just improvising really on that pass. He's now had 9 straight completions. And this could be the final play of quarter 3. McKenzie motions to the backfield. It'll be a pass out wide to him, caught in the backfield, and now he'll run out at about the 29. Second down and around 4. We'll see. And that will bring us down to the end of the third quarter. 2nd and 3 it will be when we come back. I don't even know, Vaughn. I don't think so, no. Well, we played 45 minutes, 15 to go. The total yards this half, 116 to 107 Buffalo. Believe it or not, it's been a pretty even second half, but it was all about the first half for the Bills. 33 to 10. They are routing New England. Final quarters next. Stay tuned. And welcome back. We're ready for the final quarter. And it looks like Buffalo are going to win this one quite comfortably. Assuming there's no drastic change to how this one has played out so far. Final 15 minutes are here. Buffalo on the New England 29. It's a pitch back to Singletary, and look at him go again. Singletary is having a wonderful performance. Good blocking as well, and another Bills first down. They keep on picking them up. And Singletary just very patient there in the backfield, waiting for his opportunity to take off and pick up as many yards possible. There's been 41 offensive plays for New England, 46 for Buffalo in this one. 4 receivers wide, and now Gabriel Davis in motion. It's another handoff. Going to the left is Singletary, and he just does not go down easily. That's good for about 4 yards. Look at the quarterback comparison tonight. Mack Jones, 17 of 27 for 182 yards, 1 touchdown, 2 picks. Allen, 18 of 22 for 249 pass yards, 3 touchdowns, no interceptions. And then in the running game for Buffalo, how about Singletary? 16 carries, 83 yards now. Just 64 rush yards for the Patriots, 177 for the Bills. 2nd and 6 here from the 19. Diggs motions right. Allen looking to throw on the play action pass. It is caught, and in for the touchdown is Gabriel Davis. How about another one for Buffalo? 6 touchdowns on 6 possessions tonight. They just keep on rolling. A 9-play, 77-yard scoring drive. And that's just been the type of night for that. That's just been how the night's gone for Buffalo. It's been that type of game where literally everything is going right. An immaculate performance. And now the extra point attempt from Tyler Bass. And he will send it right down the middle, 40-10. The Bills up by 30 once more. Gabriel Davis getting in on the fun. Josh Allen loving life. The entire Buffalo Bills are loving life right now. And that's well, not entirely from the start, but yeah, after that Micah Hyde interception, I mean, yeah, it's been the Bills running away with it, folks. Back with more in a moment. Early 4th quarter, Buffalo up 30. All right, 13:22 left now, and the Bills up 40-10 over the Patriots. It'll be Tyler Bass kicking it off to Gunnar Olszewski. Total yards, 445 to 234. Obviously in Buffalo's favor. It's been an unreal offensive display from the Bills and a wretched defensive performance for New England. This will be returned out of the end zone by Olszewski, and he gets to the 23-yard line. Well, Buffalo's defense tonight as well has to be given credit. That interception really was the killer early on for New England. A great interception by Micah Hyde, and then another pick early in the third quarter. It was Levi Wallace with the pick. So Buffalo's defense has certainly risen up to the occasion with some big plays defensively. From the 24, New England open up the drive with a carry. Stevenson will not gain anything. Stopped by Milano at the line of scrimmage. That is true, Adam. Yeah, at some point I'll just have to get past this very disappointing end to the season. And yeah, look ahead to the other Boston sports teams in action. Throw out wide, catch made, and there goes Stevenson. He'll get to the 40-yard line. Of course, I know who Connor McDavid is, Vaughn. Come on, man. Some of the questions you ask, I think you're trying to just pull my leg. This is the third game between the Patriots and Bills, by the way, in the last 41 days. They met in November and then the day after Christmas. And now here on January 15th, as that ball is dropped by Johnson. It's been a night of drops for New England receivers. That time it was the fullback Johnson as the intended target. 2nd and 10. And the Patriots have been making some high school drops, really. Let's be honest. Yeah, I tend to agree, Vaughn, that the Celtics are a joke. Yeah. They've been well, they've had their struggles. Let's put it that way. They've been tough to watch for a lot of this season. As Mack Jones will go with the short pass. Jacoby Myers hauls it in. Immediately met at the 43. Third down and 7 inside the final 12 minutes of play. 40-10 is the score. That is not a joke. That is actually the score here. Mack Jones, 6 of 7 on third down passing. 4 receivers wide for the Patriots here. Jones in the pocket, trying to move away from the pressure, but in the end surrenders. It's another Bills sack, and this time it's Boogie Basham. 4th down and a punt forthcoming for New England. Jake Bailey out for the punt on 4th and 11. That's the third play of the night for negative yardage on New England's side. No plays of negative yards for the Bills, meanwhile, as this will take a New England bounce and opting to return it as Hyde. Hyde will switch fields here, and off he goes down the sideline, 45-40, and he is hit by Bailey in the end. The punter had to get involved, and what a return that is for Micah Hyde. With 10:13 left in the fourth quarter, the Bills will start the drive in New England territory. He actually got tripped up by his own teammate. I thought Bailey delivered a hit, but no, Bailey was actually the one hit by a Buffalo blocker. 10 minutes left, and well, the Bills are having the party. All right, everybody, welcome back in, all the way back in 1967. That's when Super Bowl I happened. Kansas City falling to Green Bay 35-10. And what a great history the NFL has had since then. Yeah, I'll show you my shirt, JA. Here it is. I don't know. There you go. That's my Patriots shirt. I'm not too big of a jersey guy just because I tend to get jerseys of players that end up leaving or getting a new number or whatever. And also just t-shirts are more comfortable. So I can still rep my team's gear in a comfortable fashion as that pass is caught by Knox and he stumbles down to the 1 just shy of the end zone. And this is just nonstop from Buffalo's offense. Big play after big play. That pass slipped in there over the head of J.C. Jackson. And Allen is having the game of his career. And that could have been a touchdown right there. I mean, Knox was just shy of the end zone. Slipped up at the very last second. Allen now 20 of 24 for 306 yards and 4 touchdowns. That was Knox's 5th reception. They're going to hand it off, and Singletary, or rather, that's Moss. Zach Moss with his, I believe, his first carry will be stopped by the pile. No gains. 2nd and goal from the 1 coming up. 9 minutes left in regulation. And 9 minutes left in the Patriots season. Those are the harsh but truthful words, and reality is the Bills are 5 for 5 when it comes to red zone touchdown efficiency. The Patriots are 1 for 1, but they simply haven't been in the red zone nearly enough. Allen floats into the end zone and finds the big man wide open for the catch is number 72, Tommy Doyle. And at this point, Buffalo are just having a whole lot of fun and keep on scoring points in the process. 46-10 with 8:37 left. The lead just keeps on getting bigger and bigger. Tommy Doyle, the offensive tackle, able to make the catch in the end zone. That's not the easiest task for the big guys up front who are not used to making catches. But he was able to hold on, and the extra point off the upright and good. Tyler Bass, who has already had 2 extra points blocked, able to put that one in with the help of the upright. 47-10. It's Buffalo routing New England. My goodness. Yeah, well, at this point, we'll just have to look ahead to next year indeed, Nate. Yours was similar, but with the old logo. Okay, JA, very good. Okay, Celtics won. I didn't even know that had him. Well, at least that happened. All right, back with more after this. All right, 47-10. Yes, that's the score. Buffalo leading New England. An unbelievably lopsided contest, which I don't think anyone saw coming, really. I mean, this is unbelievable. 8.5 left. Olszewski will return this one for the Patriots. Strong run out to the 27 before he's knocked down hard by, I think, Dane Jackson. Could be wrong. Super Wild Card Weekend continues tomorrow with a triple header. Eagles Buccaneers at 1 Eastern time. Then at 4:30, it's the 49ers against the Cowboys. In the nightcap at 8:15, the Steelers battle the Chiefs. And then on Monday night, Wild Card Weekend wraps up when the Cardinals take on the Rams. Next weekend, it's the divisional round. Doubleheader on Saturday with games at 4:30 and 8:15. And then a Sunday doubleheader with games at 3 and 6:30. Buffalo will, interestingly, call a timeout here. They're first of the half with 8:31 to play. Yeah, that is interesting, Nate. And look at this. First 7 possessions for Buffalo, 7 touchdowns. They've scored a touchdown on every single one of their possessions. 70-yard drive, 80, 81, 89, 58, 77, and most recently 39. Just an offensive explosion. And I'll tell you what, I would not want to face the Bills next week, whoever their opponent turns out to be. That depends on the result tomorrow, as that's given to Harris, and he picks up 1. If Kansas City were to beat Pittsburgh tomorrow, that would be Buffalo's opponent in Kansas City. Now, if Pittsburgh were to beat Kansas City tomorrow, then Buffalo would instead face Cincinnati. But we know the Bills, as this will be a strong run by Stevenson. We know the Bills cannot face Tennessee. So that's the one definite after the earlier game. Nah, you didn't jinx them, Yabo. It was just it is what it is, man. Terrible night, but no reason to apologize, my man. 3rd and 1, and it's a carry for 2 yards. That was Ramondre Stevenson for New England. Yeah, a lot of casuals watch the Super Bowl here in the US, I'd say, Adam. But yeah, probably more so in England, just because obviously there are more casuals across the pond. What's good, Ryan? Welcome in, man. Yeah, it's a tough loss. It might be an understatement. Yeah, this has been terrible. As Jones throws it into the turf to set up 2nd and 10. The Bills just not stepping off the gas. You're predicting a Bills-Titans AFC championship, Adam? Yeah, I could see that happening. I'll be interested to see how Kansas City do first tomorrow night, which I don't think they'll have an issue against Pittsburgh. And then, of course, in the following rounds, as Jones gets it out quickly, pass caught by Bourne, who tries to move towards the middle of the field. But while he was running horizontally, taken down. Third and 4 for the Pats. There's no reason to feel bad for Edelman, Yabo. 100K is nothing for him. Trust me, he's got. I assume, anyways, he's got plenty of money. As that pass is caught by Kendrick Bourne. Just a 2-yard gain, however, so not quite a first down, as Jones was nearly sacked on the play. And here on 4th down and 2, New England will go for it. Nothing else to lose. Yeah, I sure hope so, Ryan. I sure hope so. I'm optimistic about the future. So I sure hope you're right, man. All right, I'll see you, Jeffrey. Have a good one, man. Have a good one. Yeah, I suppose you were right, Hugo, as Jacoby Myers makes the catch, and that is good for a first down. So the drive extended. However, a flag is down. Let's see what this is. There's the call, roughing the passer on AJ Epinesa. And yeah, that was blatant looking at the replay. I mean, he shoved down Jones a long time after Jones released that pass. So that'll be 15 yards with 5:10 to go. Oh, really, Yabo? Okay, man. That's unfortunate. Well, it wasn't much of a game anyway, so Guess that's not the worst thing to happen. Now we're inside the final five. Myers in motion. Two receivers to the left, two to the right. And in the backfield is Stevenson. Stevenson gets the carry, makes a few moves, and picks up 8 on the play. 2nd and 2. Super Wild Card Weekend rolls on. Tomorrow, the 49ers battle the Cowboys at 4:30 Eastern Time. That is an enticing matchup. Yeah, Ryan. I have been following Syracuse basketball a bit. Not like every game, but yeah, I have been following them. I saw the ending of today's game against Florida State. Yeah, that was a terrible ending. Short pickup for Stevenson. He gains 1. 3rd and 1 on the way for the Patriots. But yeah, they have had a disappointing season, right around 500, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. And yeah, it's been very, very underwhelming. Yeah, I'm with you, Adam. Hand off to Stevenson. He slips through a tackle and has a first down. Nice 3rd down conversion. Yeah, it definitely could be. Jim Boeheim's final year. Yeah. I mean, I guess it's got to come to an end at some point. He's been there forever. But yeah, it'll be interesting. It would be cool to cover him and on while we're there, but we might miss him. We'll see. Play fake. Screen pass caught by Aguilar, and he's taken off down the sideline. Knocked down at the 4. 1st and goal coming up for the Patriots. Yeah, I'll tell you what. The Bills, watch out. They're making a statement tonight, and I'll tell you what. Buffalo made it to the AFC Championship, of course, last year. I could definitely see that happening again this year. I mean, they're only 1 win away from getting there, and they could very well have a rematch with Kansas City, but this time in the divisional round. Next weekend, we shall see as it's handed off to Stevenson, and he's tackled right around the line of scrimmage. Tyler Matakevich making the play. Well, we have hit the 2-minute warning. I'm not sure if that's going to happen, J.A. I don't think I'm going to kick that ball. But you never know. With my frustration at an all-time high, you never know. Maybe we could have a surprise at the very end of the broadcast. 47-10 Bills. They're 2 minutes away from officially punching their ticket to the AFC divisional round. And I am back for the final 2 minutes. And yeah, JT, it's been out of reach for a while. I I think yeah, I really have nothing to say. I mean, it's just a rough way to end the season, to say the least. All right, here we go. Throw to the end zone. Too far for Myers. Incomplete. Third down and goal. Yeah, they do have a bright future. That's true, JT. That's true. It's still a disappointing way to end the season, though. No doubt about it. All right, I'll see you, Jeffrey. I'll see you, man. Thanks for tuning in as always. 155 left. Third and goal for New England from the 4. Two receivers to the left, one to the right. Jones drops back in the pocket, buying time as an open man, but it's dropped by Henry. Unbelievable. I mean, yes, the throw is a little bit low, but that should be an easy touchdown right there. uh, mm, yep. All right, fourth and goal for New England. 149 left, going for it from the 4. Spread formation, 5 wide for the Patriots. Jones lobs one to the corner, and it is caught by Bourne. Touchdown, New England. Kendrick Bourne with a diving effort. And the Patriots get a consolation touchdown late. Nice throw by Jones as Cam Lewis was trying to force an incompletion, but the pass was right into the breadbasket of Bourne. He was able to make the catch, get his feet down for the score. And now the extra point from Nick Folk. That was a 15-play, 73-yard scoring drive that lasted nearly 7 minutes. Cardona ready to snap it. Bailey the holder for the extra point. Folk's kick is up, and it is right down the middle. And that'll make it 47-17. Thank you, Van, for tuning in. Yeah, a tough loss, man. That is exactly right. And JT wanted them to go for 2. Yeah, I suppose they could have, because why not? Your high school hit a buzzer beater in overtime. Wow, all right. Well, that's awesome, man. Minute 44 to play now. 47-17 the score. Once again, I appreciate everyone's support of the channel throughout this season. It's been a pleasure calling Patriots games, and unfortunately, season comes to a close earlier than we wanted, but got to tip your cap to Buffalo, and it'll be on to next season. Of course, still a lot more content coming here on the channel with other sports being covered as always. This will take a hop, and McKenzie will haul it in and just drop down at the 23. Well, look at the AFC playoff bracket. Well, or at least AFC playoff picture. Cincinnati beat Vegas earlier today, 26-19. Buffalo will move on, defeating New England. Then tomorrow, 8:15 Eastern Time, Pittsburgh battles Kansas City. Tennessee, the 1 seed, await the lowest remaining seed, and then the remaining 2 seeds will face off, with the higher seed, of course, hosting. And now the Bills will knee it a couple of times. In fact, they have the backup in Mitch Trubisky out there to take the kneel downs. Josh Allen's night is over. 5 passing touchdowns for him, which is the Bills' postseason record in the 10th game in postseason history with 300-plus pass yards and 5-plus passing touchdowns. Tonight he went 21 of 25, 307 yards, 5 TDs, no picks, 65 rush yards. A night that Josh Allen will never forget. He had more touchdowns than incompletions tonight. 5 touchdowns, just 4 incompletions. Unbelievable. Yeah, as long as Kansas City win tomorrow, Hugo, those matchups will be true for the AFC divisional round. If Kansas City beat Pittsburgh tomorrow, we'll see Tennessee take on Cincinnati and Kansas City take on Buffalo. 2 great matchups. You got kind of bored of my stream? You mean this stream, Van? I don't blame you, man. It was a blowout, so can't blame you for that, man. All right, well, the final kneel down by Trubisky, and this game is all over, folks. The Buffalo Bills have defeated the New England Patriots by a final score of 47-17. The Bills absolutely tear apart the Patriots tonight. And Buffalo move on to the AFC divisional round. We started the day with 14 teams to kick off the playoffs. Now the field cut to 12. After tomorrow, it'll be down to 9. And then after Monday, we'll have the final 8. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed tonight's broadcast. For my fellow Patriots fans, you probably didn't, like myself, but I still appreciate the support as always. Thanks so much for tuning in as the Patriots season has come to a close, unfortunately. Yeah, I'll stay in there for next season, no doubt about it. Thank you for tuning in, Hugo, and everyone else. Yeah, it was a shame that it had to end this way, no doubt about it, but it is what it is. I want to listen in here to Josh Allen's post-game interview, I should say, so I'll let you guys listen in too.
Good week of practice, a lot of preparation went into this one. Guys made some unbelievable plays, offense, defense, special teams. We start off really fast with the touchdown, and Micah with the unbelievable play there in the end zone. We just kept the momentum rolling all day today, and we were happy to get this one. For you, how would you describe the command you have of this offense as we head into this postseason? I think we feel good. There's some things that we can clean up and work on. But at the end of the day, we moved on. We're to the next one. And it doesn't matter what we did today; it's what we do next week. And again, we gotta put our foot forward and be ready for the next one. Yeah, I get the one-track mind, but let's sit into what we just experienced, because we talked here last year. It was about 6,000 fans. Now you got a full house, a playoff win. What was this atmosphere like for you? It was awesome. I mean, these are the best fans in the world. They deserve it. To share this experience with them, to hear the energy, the excitement in this building today, it was unbelievable. Extremely blessed and honored to be part of, obviously, the Buffalo Bills and Bills Mafia here. They've been awesome, and hopefully we get one more. We'll see. You went sleeves, a little cold. I went sleeves. I caved in. I think it worked out, though. Absolutely. Congrats. See you down the road.
All right, there are the thoughts of Josh Allen. An unforgettable night, one to remember, that's for sure. All right, I'll see you, Yabo. Thanks for tuning in over on Twitch. And I appreciate the kind words, man. Do I have any advice for high school? Oh, you're a freshman right now. No, just have a good time, man. Especially, just have a good time. Freshman year is a blast. And then, yeah, I mean, just enjoy yourself and yeah, make sure you savor those moments, uh, because it's a good time, trust me. And just make sure you make the right decisions, hang out with the right people, and it should be a fun 4 years for you, man. All right, I'll see you guys. Have a wonderful rest of your night. The Buffalo Bills knock out the New England Patriots 47-17, the final. The Patriot season comes to an end. The Bills on to the AFC divisional round.